Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Moderator, our distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, our friends and our enemies.
Yep. And what are you being entertained? You're too chicken to go and just come out and go absorb that alt-right red pill content directly, because you want to be a little bit of Islamic. You don't want to be, you want to go to, you want to be able to tell people what you're looking at and what you're watching. So now you're getting this, this off-brand Islamic front for alt-right red pill content, with a kufi on top of it.
All right, so I want to deal with this question here from the comments here. So this, I'm not sure if it's a brother or sister, but Odyssey 12. I only bring up Muhammad Hijab because it was him who introduced me to the features. Don't like the H at all. Okay, look at here. Okay. When it comes to YouTube and the YouTubian Da'i elites, I want to make something very, very clear. Okay. I do not have any unconditional allegiances with anybody, period. YouTube is a social media platform. These guys, they make a living off of YouTube. My living isn't off of YouTube. Okay, I am here talking to the Black grassroots on Black issues. When Daniel Hakikachu did that interview with what's his face?
Daniel. I mean,
Jordan Peterson.
Destiny.
When he did that interview with Jordan Peterson, and he said that most outlandish statement.
Reparations.
Let me pull it out. I want y'all to listen well.
What? But why? Again, okay. How are you making these types of? Why are you talking?
Yeah. But we can say things like, "Well, the West is not bearing sufficient responsibility for its colonial past." And so at some level, that kind of devolves down to the individual. It's
so like, let me kind of rephrase it then. I think that's more of a left-wing criticism. It's like, there's reparations and affirmative action programs. I'm not advocating any of that, and nor do I even believe in any of that, to be honest with you.
Nor me.
Yeah, so what I was putting...
Nor me.
Yeah, when he
nor
said
me.
That, the first thing I did was contact him. I contacted him directly, and I said, "What is this? What are you doing?" I asked him, and I told him I'm going to make a response to this, and it's not going to be pretty. I told him that directly before I made my response. So don't go and say, "Oh, you're just talking behind me." No, anybody can contact me directly. I talked to Wajdi first, okay? I talked to Sajid. I talked to these guys behind the scenes first. I give them a chance first. But the reason why they are not threatened by the Black grassroots, why? Because we only have 1,600 subs on our channel. If we had 16,000, they might be more inclined to pay attention to what we're going to say. You get it? There's no hate there. I'm reaching out to him as a brother. Why? Because I want him to correct this. This is the stuff that we deal with.
Explain yourself.
Because nobody else deals with it. So we deal with it.
But if Hijab is watching this right now, my question to him is, okay, even if that's your personal view, that's a secondary conversation. Maybe you're not informed. Maybe you've only heard one side of the story, and that's why you took that view. But let's set that to the side. What's the point of saying that in front of this man in the first place? Why are you trying to score points with this man like that?
That's what it is. Let's call it what it is.
You're trying to score points with this alt-right.
It's the same reason why he said this. It's the same reason why you said this in front of Daniel.
And on the far left of it, you have yaqeen and this, which are more like, whatever, like, appeasement to, liberalism or feministic people or proponents or elements. And the middle of it, you have, I would put you somewhere in the middle, but maybe not on the right. Before you were more on the right, now you're here.
Oh my God.
Before you were on the right, he says. Before. Before. Not now, before. Who believes that? Who believes that? So call it what it is today. I'm not trying to score points with anybody. Muhammad Hijab is my brother. He's my brother. He's my brother, yes. Muhammad Hijab, my brother. Then Hakiki, not so much. Not so much. Let's be clear today. Sheikh Abu Osama, he's still my sheikh. He's still my sheikh. I took a lot of benefit from Sheikh Abu Osama. Okay? Sheikh Uthman Farouk is doing very well in the grassroots dawah scene. But let us be clear today. There are no transactional relationships here. The second that you think it's a good idea to just crap all over black people to score points with a white supremacist, we are going to call it out. Nobody was thinking about Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson, by and large, by the entire English-speaking Muslim community, they divorced him after his advice to the Muslims. We were done with him. Who brought him back? Who brought him back? Was it me?
Say, and I don't mean you personally, but we can say things like, well, the West is not bearing sufficient responsibility for its colonial past. And so at some level, that kind of devolves down to the individual. It's
so
like,
let me kind of rephrase it then. I think that's more of a left-wing criticism. It's like, these reparations and affirmative action programs. I'm not advocating any of that. And nor do I even believe in any of that, to be honest with you.
Nor me.
Yeah, so what I was putting as an alternative to that is this.
Told you. Why don't you call out Muhammad Hijab for that? And this is after he went to Aqsa. After he did an interview with whatchamacallit? What's his face? The Prime Minister of Benjamin Netanyahu. After he went with Ben Shapiro to Israel. After he stormed that place. After and he's invited him back. But you asking me, well, why don't you just talk to him? Why don't you just see? This is the problem with y'all. Okay, you think that this stuff on social media is real? It is the fakest crap on earth. It is so fake.
Paper gold. You see, black folks are chumps. If America were to tell you to bring all the rocks in this country to her, and she'll give you $1 million for it, you'll do it. And the next day she'll tell you we're using rocks for currencies, chump.